أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن سيدنا ومولانا محمدا عبده ورسوله سبحانك لا علم لنا إلا ما علمتنا إنك أنت العليم الحكيم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي رب يسر ولا تؤسر وتممه لنا بالخير يا فتاح يا فتاح يا فتاح. Alhamdulillah, in the recitation of the Holy Quran tonight, we went from the last quarter of the 5th juz toward the end of the 6th juz of the Holy Quran, which equals about a quarter and a juz of the Holy Quran. We started from Surah Nisa, the ending of it, completed it, started Surah Al-Ma'idah, and went towards a few ayats of Surah Al-Ma'idah until the end of the 6th juz. The place where we had left off in the 4th juz of the Holy Quran, we spoke about the hijrah, in which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala had ordained upon Sahaba radiallahu anhum ajma'een to leave their houses for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Ulama have written that when the order of hijrah came towards Sahaba radiallahu anhum ajma'een, everyone in any condition, they left their houses. Amongst them was a person known as Hamza bin Qais radiallahu anhu, who was old and was not able to move himself. He had 4 sons, and Hamza bin Qais radiallahu anhu made 4 of his sons carry him on a bed from 4 sides to make the hijrah from Makkah towards Medina. And when the ayat of hijrah was made, he told his sons that I will not even spend 1 night in Makkah because the order of hijrah has come to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And ulama have written that while he was making the hijrah, he passed away while he was going towards Medina. And the ayat of the Quran, Surah Nisa, verse number 108 was revealed, in which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, those who made the hijrah for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and for those from whom the death came upon them, and they passed away, the forgiveness and Jannah is from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The ayat of the Quran continues in the 5th juz of the Holy Quran, in which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentions to us and speaks about Salatul Khawf. What is Salatul Khawf? The Salatul Khawf itself is a prayer which is made especially at the time when a person is in fear. Meaning a person is in a battlefield or in a place in which a person is not able to pray their salat regularly. And subhanAllah, such emphasis on salah that even in the harshest of the times, the salah is not forgiven. Every condition, every time, every moment of one's life, one must make salah. This is the order of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala upon them. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala continues on by mentioning that a person should always have their eyes open from listening to the temptations of shaitan. Because the shaitan is always trying to deceive the person and take the person away from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And before the ending of the 5th juz, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentions that if the husband and the wife have differences between themselves, and of course we are all human beings, there are ups and downs in every family. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying the best way is وَخَيْرُ الصُّلْحِ. Sulha is the best way to make benefit, to work things out between each other. This is the best way that a person can do. And then subhanAllah, 2 other things which we also were mentioned in the 5th juz of the Quran. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَمَنْ يَعْمَلْ مِنَ الصَّالِحَاتِ. Those who do good actions, they will be only able to enter Jannah. Meaning a person's relationship with someone, a person's criteria or occupation or wealth will not be able to take a person towards Jannah, but the actions of a person is something with the rahmat and the forgiveness of Allah will lead a person towards Jannah. The ending of the 5th juz ends with few ayats of the Quran in which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala specifically points out the things of munafiqeen. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, مُذَبْذَبِينَ بَيْنَ ذَلِكَ. Those who are hypocrites are never content with anything. They are turning towards one place and sometimes هَؤُلَاءِ وَلَا أُولَاءِ. Some place to this time, some place this thing. Whatever pleases their hearts, they take, and whatever they dislike, they leave. And then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, إِنَّ الْمُنَافِقِينَ فِي الدَّرْكِ الْأَسْفَلِ مِنَ النَّارِ. That indeed the munafiqeen and the hypocrites will be in the worst part of Jahannam because of them being hypocrites. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam in his hadith had mentioned that there are many levels of Jahannam. There are many levels of Jahannam, and the worst part is destined for those who are munafiqeen. That Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has mentioned in the Quran himself. Now the 6th juz of the Holy Quran starts. The first ayat of the Quran, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that indeed Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does not like that you say bad things about others. But if you know that the harms of someone is so severe that you don't let the people know, then everyone will be destroyed also. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reveals the revelation about munafiqun. The munafiq were saying that why are the ayats of the Quran being revealed about certain people of ours? So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the Quran is not opening the curtains of people. Because subhanallah, this is amongst the sifat of Allah. Amongst one of the qualities of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is that Allah is sattar. Allah covers the aib and the faults of the people. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does not tell the faults of the people to others. But in this ayat of the Quran, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying that indeed Allah does not like that the bad of the people and the evil of the people should be shown to others. But when the evil of people can harm the lives of others, that indeed this evil should be made in front of everyone. Otherwise, if you do not tell the evil to others, then the entire people will be destroyed. Like for example, the hadith of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam says, meaning a person who is questioned, a person who is asked for an opinion, it is his haqq or her haqq that they should tell the truth of the opinion. If they know a fault, if they know any bad thing inside that, they must tell. It will not be considered amongst backbiting, because this is the haqq that a person has to fulfill. The ayat of the Quran continues, in which the Yahud, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala started blaming Isa alayhi salam, his mu'jazat and his miracles which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala had granted him. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, indeed, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the one who had sent Isa alayhi salam. Then there are certain people who started saying Isa alayhi salam is the son of Allah. And some started saying that he is the Ruh, he is the Holy Spirit. He is 3 in 1 and 1 in 3. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sends the ayat of the Quran in a specific ayat by mentioning that indeed Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has sent Isa alayhi salam with his qudrat, with his power on the face of this earth, and he's nothing but a Nabi of Allah. And the example of Isa in the eyes of Allah is just like the example of Adam. Like Allah has created Adam from clay, this is how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has created Isa alayhi salam with no specific significance. The ayat of the Quran continues, the end of Surah Nisa again emphasizes on the rights of women, again and again. And subhanAllah, brothers and sisters in Islam, this is amongst the misconceptions. This is amongst the misconceptions. People say that Islam does not give rights to women. SubhanAllah, the haquq and the rights, and the honor and the dignity and respect that Islam has given women, no other people has ever given. No other religion, no other culture, no other society has ever given. When Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala speaks about mirath, when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala speaks about inheritance, what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, مِثْلَ حَظِّ الْأُنْثَيَيْنِ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives the example of a woman to judge a man. So much respect to a woman and honor that no other culture and society and religion has ever given. So the end of Surah Nisa, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala again speaks about the haquq and the rights and the honor and the dignity and respect towards the women folk, and how to spread the miras and how to give your inheritance amongst the people. The next surah of the Quran is Surah Al-Ma'idah. Surah Al-Ma'idah in the recitation of the Holy Quran is the 5th surah. According to Ibn Kathir rahimahullah ta'ala anhu, it is the 112th surah to be revealed. There are 114 surahs of the Quran, which means this was amongst the last surahs to be revealed to Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. In this surah, Surah Al-Ma'idah, there is the ayat of the Quran which was revealed at Hajjatul Wida, in which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, الْيَوْمَ أَكْمَلْتُ لَكُمْ دِينُكُمْ وَأَتْمَمْتُ عَلَيْكُمْ نِعْمَتِي وَرَضِيتُكُمُ الْإِسْلَامَ دِينًا. Indeed, today we have completed our deen. And we have chosen the deen of Islam to be our own religion. So subhanAllah, some of the people have written that this was the last ayat to be revealed to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. This is wrong. This was not the last ayat to be revealed to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. This ayat was revealed in Hajjatul Wida, the last Hajj of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam stayed alive for a year after this, even more. So amongst the last ayat, which Ibn Kathir and Imam Sayyidi rahmatullahi writes, was verse 272 or 73 in Surah Al Baqi, which was the last ayat to be revealed to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Now the Surah Al-Ma'idah itself talks about the ahwal and the conditions right in the end of the life of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. When this ayat of the Quran, الْيَوْمَ أَكْمَلْتُ لَكُمْ دِينُكُمْ وَأَتْمَمْتُ عَلَيْكُمْ نِعْمَتِي وَرَضِيتُكُمُ الْإِسْلَامَ دِينًا. Today we have completed the deen, we have completed the honor and gift upon you, we have chosen Islam as our deen. When this ayat of the Quran was revealed, a Yahud, a person who was amongst the Jews, was standing next to Umar radiallahu anhu. And he went to Umar radiallahu anhu and he said, if